Hi, my name is John Lau. I'm Chief of the Titusville Police Department, and this is our first episode of TitusvillePD in Focus. With me is Amy Matthews, and I'm sure you all have met and seen Amy over the years, but Amy is our Public Affairs Coordinator and quite frankly, the face and the of TPD and the person who gets our information out. Amy and I were talking and the birth of this show came from a conversation we were having, and really the dilemma was a lot of the information that we were trying to get out through the normal channels in the media wasn't getting out in the correct manner or the accurate manner. So we thought it would be great to basically have an opportunity that we can have our own message coming out. I'm going to let Amy explain how this will work.
Right, Chief. Well, we decided to do a monthly media broadcast through all of our social media outlets and our city website in an effort to explain or kind of get a glimpse of day-to-day life here at the PD, concerns that we have at the police department, and also take questions and concerns from the community. And this is just a great venue of explaining how things are done, maintaining our message, and maintaining the correct message to the public.
For an example, and I don't want to belabor the past, but a couple years ago, several of the organizations, civic organizations in Titusville had done fundraisers, and we were able to put this phenomenal splash park at Sandpoint Park. And shortly after it was constructed and opened, there was a social media post about how it was torn to pieces and vandalized. And it just wasn't the case. As a matter of fact, within minutes, we were able to verify that that was not the case. It was still standing, doing great.
I remember that.
And there was more than 80 posts that were just trashing our city for not being able to maintain something so good, and you can't have anything good in Titusville. And it was just sad. It was sad to see folks just jumping on a false narrative that was out there. So if we had some type of a place where our citizens and visitors could come to get the true, unabridged, this is the facts, we're just trying to increase the communication between citizens, visitors, businesses, and our agency.
Right, I agree. It's going to improve transparency and approachability to our department and what we do. Also, when the whole thing came out about the splash park, it was so discouraging. Here we are up and happy because this really great thing's happening for our city, and then a few misinformed and flat out lies got out there on social media, and it kind of ruined the whole experience. So we want to make sure that people know exactly what's going on, the truth is out there, and also take care of issues and concerns that our public has, or just a chance for them to ask us specifics about things that are going on in the community.
There's so many misnomers about us enforcing the traffic laws.
Right.
Our number one complaint coming into the police department is traffic related. And so in order for us to address that, we are going to come up with traffic details to slow traffic down or to get people from stop speeding through neighborhoods where there's kids playing. So the neat thing is, on this show and on our website, we actually post where we're going to be running radar.
Right.
So stay tuned, and you'll know ahead of time before we're there that we're going to be enforcing, because it's really not about the ticket. There is no revenue that's coming to the city that is worth anything. It's all about safety and slowing down and putting the devices down and just being safe. We have seen an unprecedented rise in accidents with injuries, and we have to believe that this is a distracted driving cause, and so you're going to see shows about that.
Yeah, if I could just say something about too, the traffic, I mean, a lot of our traffic details are based on direct citizen complaints. So someone is called with a concern, and then our traffic lieutenant gets a detail together to go out to that area to help reduce the speed in the area and let people know, hey, we're monitoring this area, please slow down. And I put it out there, hey, we're gonna be, let's say, on the Amex Brewer Bridge. Well, I get so many people saying, well, why are you telling them where you're gonna be? The reason I'm telling you is because we don't wanna catch people speeding. We want people not to speed. That's the whole point. Let them know we're out there. Let them reiterate the speed limit, because sometimes people don't know. It's 35 miles an hour over the bridge there. Slow it down. We're going to be there. We want people to know. We don't want to catch people speeding. We want to eliminate speeding. Absolutely.
So I am very, very pleased that you are going to be running with this project. We really want the citizens' input as to what do you want to know. So can you explain how that's going to happen?
We're going to set up an email address, and we're going to run that under the bottom of the screen here. It's going to be posted on our website when the video is running, and then you can also click on to email us some questions. We'd love to hear from the community, some questions, concerns, or just some basic input. So please let us know. Click on that email, and we will answer your email and address that in upcoming shows.
In order to have a successful police agency, you have to be approachable, but more importantly, accessible. So anytime a citizen has a concern, you can call into the police department, ask for a supervisor, and we will sit down and cipher through whatever it is until the concern is either explained to their liking, or maybe sometimes there could be just a difference. But this is just another example and another attempt to bridge any gap between our community and our agency.
Yep, and we're excited. This is going to be great.
And perhaps the most exciting news about this program is you're not going to see me from month to month. It's going to be experts and members of our staff, along with Amy, that's going to be able to explain what's happening. And we really didn't even know what to call this, and so we're calling it a program, but we came up with TitusvillePD in Focus. Amy, explain that.
Well, it was an interesting story. We're trying to think of a way of describing, there were so many different ideas. We had Chief Chat, but he's not going to be on every episode, or there was just lots of things, cop shop, or cop shop, or it was like all these. We wanted something that described what we're doing. So we're thinking we're going to focus on a specific topic every segment or every program. So bringing Titusville PD into focus, focusing on that issue, focusing on that concern. And that's kind of how we came up with it, and I love it. I think it works.
I think it is an absolute appropriate title, and we really are so excited to be able to roll this out. So thank you for your time here, and Titusville PD in Focus. Look for it.